Mike here. Today we're looking at Outer Rim, the Star Wars game of picking up and delivering and bounty hunting and all that good stuff with smugglers and scoundrels. Specifically, I'm going to be playing the official solo variant with me going against an AI opponent. We recently launched our Patreon, and one of the reward levels is for people to be able to vote on some of the choices I make in my playthroughs. Outer Rim is our first test of this system, and we asked which character I should play. Boba Fett had the most votes of any character, so I'll be controlling the masked bounty hunter. And Han Solo came in second, so Han Solo will be the enemy that I will be crushing mercilessly, of course. To set up the game, first you'll build the map, which you'll see are interlocking tiles connected to each other in this sweeping arc. Now there is a balanced suggested setup that starts with Kessel and the Maelstrom in the middle. I did a randomized setup, but still ended up with Kessel in about the same place. Next you set up the 4 patrol tokens, there's one for each faction. You organize them in value from 1 to 4, and flip up the top one, the level 1 patrol token, placing it on the closest adjacent space to each of their tracks. You do this on the other side as well, here with the Imperial and Hutt patrol. You next set up the contacts on the board. You'll see that each of these contact spaces, 2 per planet, has the type, either a 1, a 2, or a little 3 icon to determine which one, but you randomize within each type, so you shuffle like all the 1s together and randomly put them on each of the 1 spaces. Next, you choose and set up your character. As I mentioned, I've got Boba Fett over here. I've got some skills to start, stealth and tactics. I can gain more by hiring crew. I've got a special ability. In Boba's case, I can secretly look at a contact on my planet as an action, so I can find my bounties more easily. Combat stat and how much damage I can take. And then every character has a personal goal that lets them gain a fame. You need 10 fame to win the game, and also flips the card to a more powerful version. Here I need to get 2 bounties to flip my card. Speaking of fame, I start on the 0 space of the track, and again, if I get to 10, I will win. Each character starts with reputation with each of the 4 factions. Usually it's in the middle, but some characters have it go up or down. Boba Fett starts in a good reputation with the Hutt faction. You also have to pick a ship. You've got 2 starting ship options. The G9 Rigger is faster, but has less life and combat ability. The Starfighter is slower, but has more of each of those. I'm going to go with the Rigger because I want to move quickly and then upgrade as soon as I can, even though Boba Fett might be fighting. I get 4,000 credits since I'm the start player. The AI is always second player, so they'll get 6,000 credits. And then finally, Boba Fett says he starts with a random copy of card 90. There's 4 of these, and all the 90s are starting bounties. So here I've got to find Ponda Baba. You might remember he's the guy who got his arm cut off. I think he got his arm cut off. He's got a 2 combat. And it shows that he's a 1, so I'm looking for 1 bounties on the map. And if I eliminate him to straight up kill him, I get 5,000 credits and a fame. But if I bring him to the planet Takadana, I get an extra 5,000. And all the cards like this go underneath the correct spot on your board. So I've got space for 2 jobs or bounties, 2 gear upgrades, a mod upgrade, a cargo, and a crew. And as I get a better ship, this stuff can change, but these will always be the same. Now, I set up the AI in basically the same way. Han starts with a negative Hutt influence. The AI ignores all special abilities and goals, except for ones that are straight up stat upgrades, so Han is probably the hardest AI character because he's got +2 speed. The AI always starts with the G9 Rigger, so he's got 8 speed. That's pretty rough on me. And Han starts with a copy of card 91, and that's vehicle parts that are going to be delivered to the Ring of Kafrene, another one of the planets, for $5,000. Oh, and I forgot to say, it says where we start. So Han's going to start on Nal Hutta, and I'm going to start on Mon Calamari, Admiral Akbar's stomping grounds. So with the randomized setup, Mon Calamari is over here on the left side of the board, and Nal Hutta is on the extreme right, so we are just totally near each other for maximum interaction at the beginning of the game. Final thing to show you, there's a market with 6 types of cards. You flip over the top card of each deck. So this is the luxury deck. They have extremely expensive things. This costs 20,000 credits that generally give you fame to win the game. This is the ship deck that gives you new ships to upgrade yourself. Right now it's a heavy-duty lifter. Gear upgrades, both for you and your ship. Here's a heavy blaster pistol, might want that. Cargo that you can deliver, some of it illegal and worth fame. Bounties, the thing I'm going to be paying the most attention to, which I'll tell you who you got to hunt down. Maz Kanata here. And finally, jobs, kind of like little quests that can also get you fame generally. So the first part of every turn is the planning step. And basically I can move up to my ship's speed, and the only thing that stops you moving is a patrol token. If you move on to it, you have to stop unless you're already friendly with the patrol. Or if you try to move through this lovely red space here, the Maelstrom, that'll also cause your movement to stop, although ending your turn there might give you an extra turn to move again. Alternatively, if you don't want to move, you can stay on your space and earn 2,000 credits, or you can get rid of all the damage on both your character and your ship. So at the moment, I'm trying to track down Panda Baba, who is a white one-icon person. The only contact token near me with that description is over here on Lothal. Looking at the other stuff that's available, I'm going to ignore the ships and the luxury items because I can't afford them. The pistol's a nice buy for me for 3,000. The droid parts are going to Ord Mantell, which is only one planet away, so if I buy them, I can get 5,000 and get a Syndicate reputation upgrade. Maz Kanata is a crazy hard bounty, 5 combat strings, so I don't really want to go for her yet. And then finally, to show how jobs work, they'll tell you what skills you might need to help you succeed in them up here. Knowledge I certainly don't have, so I don't really want to go for this job, but there might be other ones I could succeed at. Now, one thing to consider is if I go to Lothal and try to look for the guy here, then if either of these people move, they'll mess me up as I try to move back to the rest of the board. I could instead move up to Ord Mantell, and there is another white one that might be the guy I'm looking for there. But actually, I'm realizing that even if one of these guys activates, they'll just move to my space, as you'll see in a moment, so that shouldn't hurt me. So I will move 2 as my planning step to get to Lothal. And next is my action step. Basically, I can deliver goods or bounties that are wanted on this location if I have any. I can do a market step where I can buy stuff, you'll see that in a moment. Or I can perform any other actions I might be interested in. An example of that is Boba Fett's action to secretly look at one contact on my planet. Normally, the only way to see who a contact is to end your turn on that planet and use finding that contact as your entire encounter phase. But this lets me speed through contacts a little faster. And here we have a Black Sun agent. So that's not who I'm looking for. I'll try to remember that he's there, but honestly, doing the video while I'm playing this game, I'll probably forget. So with that action out of the way, I can next do a market action. First, I can discard one card from the top, and all discards just go under their deck, and then you flip up the next card. And I think I'm going to try to find a different bounty, because Maz Kanata is too tough to defeat. So I discard that, flip the next card. Okay, Harrison Dula is also super tough with a 5 ship combat. My ship only has 2 combat right now. So I think instead I'll get either the droid parts to sell on Ord Mantell, or the blaster pistol. Looking at the map, Ord Mantell is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces away, my exact movement stat. And that's also a place where my quarry could be hiding, so I think I'm going to get the cargo and head over there in just a moment. So to get the droid parts, I pay their cost, 1,000, and note that you cannot buy it on the destination place, you have to be at a different planet. I put them on the cargo space of my ship, note that my one can only hold 1 cargo at a time. And there goes the money I'm paying for it. And finally, whenever you buy a card, you flip over the new top card. There's only when you buy one that you do this. And if it had had a symbol of one of the patrols and a number of movement spaces, that patrol would move that many. So you can see, like here, the Rebel patrol would move 3 spaces. But here, I flipped nothing. It's just a smuggling compartment, the kind of thing Han Solo might love, but for us, not too interesting. Finally, I go to my encounter step. I can either flip over and encounter a contact on my planet. I can have an encounter card on my planet, and you'll see that here it says I can fight players who are Rebel, which is nobody right now, or get rewards for being an Imperial sympathizer. That won't help me either. I can fight a patrol on my space. This guy would give me 5,000 credits, but would give me negative reputation with the Syndicate, and also he's stronger than I am. But in this case, I kind of want to get more bounties revealed, so I already know that this is the Black Sun operative. I'm going to flip this green one over, and he'll stay flipped over. Boba Fett's power only reveals this guy to myself, but he's secretly flipped back down. Oh my gosh, it's Princess Leia. Okay. So you might have seen Leia had a little 17 on her token. That tells you which card from this non-shuffled deck of cards you'll read to encounter her. In the time of fear, we have only one weapon left, hope. Fortunately, that is all that we require. If I have positive or neutral Rebel reputation, which I do, I may discard Leia Organa's token and gain the job below. This requires stealth, ship combat, piloting, and ground combat. I've got stealth. I don't have piloting, but I mean, I could theoretically get good at these combats. And by the way, just in case you're curious, the non-italicized ones mean that it won't make you fail the mission, but you might get damage. The italicized one means if you don't win that, you lose. So here, if I go to the Imperial Patrol, I resolve a card. And if I do that successfully, I'll lose 1 Imperial reputation, gain 2 fame. That's 2 out of the 10 you need to win, and 1 rebel reputation. So I could just take this. Alternatively, I could spend 2,000 to gain a rebel reputation. But if I discard the card, I also discard Leia, and I think that she's a bounty target I might have later. So I'm going to not get either of these effects because I don't need the rebel reputation. And I'm just going to put this back in the deck and leave her there where I know where she is. So that's the end of my turn. Now let's see how the AI resolves their turn. The good old Han is going to use the top card of this little AI deck that's going to tell him exactly what to do. It runs through each step of the turn, identically to if this was a player character controlling the game. And in general, they say to do the first that applies, though some of them will say to do all that apply. So here, planning is going to usually be the same. It'll say if defeated, recover all damage, then move toward goal, and then if you can't do either of those, then you gain 2,000 credits. Now, what is Han's goal? You might remember his cargo said it had to be delivered to the Ring of Kafrene. You put this token right up here, and that's a goal token telling you where the AI is trying to go. And that happens every time they get a cargo or a job, and they'll go toward the closest goal token. So if you also had something like on Takadana or Ryloth, he would go towards those instead of the Ring of Kafrene. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he did not quite make it to his destination. He's 1 away. Now, I do have to choose the path that will bring him closer to his goal, but in this case, he would have ended up here or here. But what is important is if he was only 1 or 2 spaces away from a planet kind of along his path, he would rewind back to there because he gained some advantages from being on the planet, like doing market actions and things. So here it's kind of worked out well for me. He's just going to be in the middle of space, basically doing nothing at the end of this turn. To see what I mean, we see the action step, do all that apply. If he's at a cargo destination, deliver it. That's not going to apply. And if he was at a planet where he could buy stuff, he would buy a job, but that doesn't help either. Okay, then finally in counter step, he does the first that applies. Okay, so if he had a patrol in his base, he would fight it. If he had 8,000 credits, he'd gain a fame. He only has 6,000. And if he was on a planet, he would reveal a contact token, but he's not, so he does nothing first turn except move, which is good for me. And like every other deck, this goes to the bottom, although there is 1 card in here that will reshuffle the deck. Okay, my turn again. We already know what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get into Ord Mantell to deliver my cargo. That'll be my first action to deliver. It says gain 5,000 credits and 1 syndicate reputation. And like most things, once you deliver a card, it goes underneath the relevant deck. So I get 5,000 credits, bring me to 8,000 total, and my syndicate reputation goes up. So I'm friendly with everyone except the Rebels and the Imperials. Next, let's see who we got here with Boba Fett's action. Ah, Dr. Evazan. That's my bounty's friend, but not the bounty I want. Now to do a market action, I can still buy that heavy blaster pistol, but let's shuffle the bounty in again because Hera is also too tough. And that gives me Greedo, a little bit more reasonable. He's got 4 combat. If I defeat him, I would get 8,000 credits and a fame, or 9,000 and 2 fame. So I don't need to take Greedo just yet. I'm going to buy this heavy blaster pistol to bring my combat up from 3 to 4. That would give me a decent chance against Greedo. So that cost me 3,000 credits, and it's one of my 2 gear spots. What just came up is a great one for my ship maybe later. For 5,000 credits, I can cancel some damage an enemy would do in ship combat against me. Here's my fancy new pistol, leaving me with 5,000 credits overall. And I forgot to note, we got a Hut Patrol symbol on the card I drew after I bought something, and they're moving 3. So coming over here to the huts, they will move the full value given towards me, but if the paths diverge, I can say which way they go. So here I'll go 1, 2, 3, and get on Nal Hutta, and hopefully slow down Han at some point since this guy is not friendly to him. Alright, now for my encounter. Ord Mantell does give the chance to get gear or credits, which I could use, but again, I want to get as many contacts flipped as possible to make my bounty hunting easier. Here, it's Grand Admiral Thrawn, jeez. Alright, another guy offering a job. I want crew, not people giving me jobs. The Grand Admiral is looking for someone to sabotage a rebel cell. You get the feeling that you're only one part of a larger plan. So if I have positive or neutral Imperial reputation, I do. I may discard him and gain the job below. So this needs influence, strength, and tactics. I have only tactics out of those, and it's back on Lothal, which is in the corner. I don't really want to go there. Instead of him helping me improve my reputation like Princess Leia does, if I had negative Imperial reputation, he would just attack me. So I'm not going to take this job. Another guy that doesn't really help me, and I don't even know if he has a bounty on him, so might have been kind of a waste of an encounter. Alright, our good friend Han is almost to the delivery. First he moves toward the closest goal. There we go, a single space. Okay, if he's at a cargo destination, deliver it. So this is a straight up 5,000 credit delivery. Now, if his cargo slots were full, he'd buy a gear card, but they're not, so he's going to buy a cargo card. Now, this works out great for me because usually this would be a cargo that they could go deliver, but here he's going to spend $2,000 to get an item that is useless to him, so hooray. Now, same as me, when he buys something, he flips the top card and might move a patrol. And indeed, the Hutts are going to move 3 more towards him. So here we go, 1, 2, 3, a little bit past Naboo. Then for his encounter, there's no unfriendly patrol. He's not at a job, so he's going to spend 8,000 credits. He has 9,000. He's going to gain a fame, first on the board. So he's only got 1,000 credits, but he is, for the moment, winning with 1/10 of the fame points he needs. All right, so back to me. In a negative turn of events, every single other one contact that I could try to hunt down is on the other side of the board. Now let's see, can I reach the ring? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I can get there and start looking for that guy. And sorry, this token should have been taken away when he delivered the cargo. So let's do that and go 1, 2, 3, 4 right over here. Hi, Han. And in case you're wondering, there is no direct conflict between players unless a card allows it. Like there are bounty cards that would let me hunt Han, but I don't have those yet. All right, so as my first action, let's see how my luck is going. All right, W1LE, I think that was Lando's robot in the Solo movie, maybe? All right, and for now, let's keep milling through the bounties until something that I want. Boshek. 3-ship combat, a little tough for me right now. He's a green, so there's a very small but possible chance that the guy on the current planet is him. But probably a better choice, this cargo is literally going to the planet right next to me for 6,000 credits after only spending 1,000. That's going to put me up to where I could probably buy another ship, so I think I'll leave the bounty for now and go for this. And the new card moves the Syndicate 3 spaces. And there's an illegal cargo, you have a chance to get fame from it, but you might not actually be able to deliver it. So the Syndicate, back where we left them, is moving 1, 2, 3. And for our encounter, let's do our regular thing and find another friend. Ooh, Boshek. There he is. Maybe I will stay here for a minute. So I encounter him, and it says I can spend 2,000 to hire him. He's got piloting skill and lets me deliver illegal cargo more easily. You can still get the bounty for people on your ship. You can basically fight them while you're on their ship. But here, I'm just going to leave him where he is, and I think stay here and get him next turn. All right, hey, don't even have to move the camera because Han's already there. So here he has no goal to move towards, so he's going to get $2,000 and just stay put. And he's going to buy a cargo again. So he's getting this Kessel cargo, which is not great for me because he's right next to Kessel, which is also going to get him 1 fame. It's 2,000 credits, leaving him with 1,000 left. And his new card is going to move the Rebels 4 spaces. And here they come, joining the fray. We place a gold token on Kessel, so he will move next turn. And by the way, the AI ignores the Maelstrom. They can just move straight through it. Okay, for his encounter, he's going to do nothing because he's not at a job destination and does not have 8,000 credits. And then, oh, this is terrible. There's only one card that does this. This is the reshuffle card. He's going to get rid of the top bounty and luxury card. So I'm going to have the guy that I was just about to hunt on the bottom of the deck. Terrible. So the Chromium Hull is gone in favor of the legendary game of Sabacc. And Boshek, my nice little bounty, is gone. Oh. But instead it is a wanted where I can fight someone else in combat. Okay, I'll take that instead. Alright, so this should be a fun little turn. I'm going to stay where I am and get 2,000 credits, just like he did. For my market step, I've got 6,000 credits, and for 5,000 I can buy an ion cannon. Now, since we're both on the same planet, we have to fight a ground-based combat, but I've got 4 with my pistol, and he's only got 3, so I've got a slight chance of winning. So clearly I'm going to get the wanted card, but what do I want to get rid of first? I guess this job that requires knowledge I can't do anyway. The Kessel Run. Influence, strength, tactics, knowledge, piloting. All I have is tactics. So from actual purchase, although it costs 0, I'm going to get the wanted job. Has to be a space for someone with 1 negative reputation. Luckily, Han is wanted by the Hutts that I'm friendly with. I resolve a combat against him. This will be a ground combat since we're both on the planet, like I said. If I win, I'll get 5,000 credits, and since he has more fame than me, I'll get 2 fame, so I'll actually jump ahead of him if I succeed. Still flip 1 from buying. So the Rebels are moving 4. And Saw Gerrera, somebody else I haven't found, somebody else way too tough, is the new bounty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here come the Rebels. There's no other actions really worth doing. I already know that's the droid there, so we're just going to have our encounter and fight. So combat in the game is fairly straightforward. You roll the number of dice indicated. I've got 4, he's got 3. Every regular hit does 1 damage. Critical hit, there's only 1 of these on each die, does 2 damage. And the little focus eye symbol does nothing unless you have something that says it does. If I deal as much or more damage than he does, I win the combat, in this case get the fame reward and the money. But if he deals more damage than me, I lose. Here's my attack. Oh, awesome. 3 hits. That should be enough, I got to imagine, unless he gets a lot of crits. Hans only got 3 dice. And I totally whiffs. Awesome. Now, you do keep track of the AI's damage because you can force them to skip a turn if they ever reach their damage capacity, but right now he's at 3 out of 4. And the job says I get 5,000 credits and 2 fame. Note this is not a bounty technically, though. It's a job, so I won't get one of the 2 bounties needed to level up Boba Fett. But hey, free money and 2 fame just for sitting on a planet and shooting Han. I feel pretty good about that. Alright, so Han's probably going to go to Kessel for his job. Yep, it says if defeated, recover all damage. Sometimes it'll just be if damaged, recover it. But he's just going to move toward his goal. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll avoid the patrol that he wouldn't be able to move through. And it says if at a cargo destination, deliver it. If cargo is a Levo character, suffers 2 damage. So he successfully gets the 7,001 fame to tie me at 2, but he's going to be damaged enough that he'll have to spend the beginning of his next turn just resting and not be able to move. Then his card says to get a job. Now, since the card says he cannot buy it on Kessel, he's forced to discard and take whatever the new top card is. Oh, another lucky one for me. So he's going to take hired help for 1,000 credits, but not actually do anything because he won't have a job yet, which is awesome. But he still reveals the new card, Rebels moving 3. So they're going to get as close as possible, so they're going to block his westward exit out. That's not bad for me. And then finally, oh, this is awesome. So he had 8,000 credits and would have been able to buy a fame, but because he bought that crew, he only has 7,000. So instead he's going to gain 4,000, but he's going to anger the rebels that are right next to him and lose reputation with them. I don't know what Han said to Leia, but clearly it wasn't very nice. All right, back to me. The cards that I want to get a bounty for are over here, but I do have some cargo to deliver, so let's go over to Takodana and take care of that. So this gets me 6,000 credits, and let's peek at one of these guys with my action. Oh man, it's Chewbacca. So I can peek at the card, and it says for 4,000 I can get Chewbacca. You give me piloting and strength, 2 useful skills, and give my ship +2 life and me +1 life. That might be worth it, especially since I could get a bounty for him later. But I've got 17,000 credits. I could try to buy a better ship with some combat capabilities. So let's do our market action first. The heavy-duty lifter on top isn't too impressive, so let's discard that. Flip up. Ow, a freighter? That's even worse. Let's see, the cargo is going all the way back to Mon Calamari. The ion cannon is a fabulous gear that would make me very dangerous in ship combat for 5,000. And if I got that and Chewbacca, it'd be kind of a force to be reckoned with. Well, I will buy this. I'm still not sure about Chewbacca. Ooh, or I could do an encounter here. Because look, it gives me a chance to either get crew or move contacts. I can like move a white contact over here and maybe find the person I'm looking for. So yeah, let's try that. Okay, so here's my encounter, and you'll see that they have one for each planet. If you're a friend of Maz, you're a friend of mine, the droid says. What's the job? If you have the Maz Kanata crew, you may gain the crew below, otherwise you may spend 1,000 to gain it. So it's a droid, has the influence skill. Spend 1,000 to secretly look at the top card of any encounter deck, then place that card on the bottom. That's not useful. Could get the guy for 1,000, but influence is like not what Boba Fett is all about. No, I'm not doing it. Darn, I wish I'd looked at that green guy now, or even just gotten Chewbacca. And the new gear that gets flipped. Moving the Rebels 3 again. Ooh, a grenade launcher for +2 personal combat. Jeez. Alright, so let's see. Rebels move 1, 2, 3. It looks like a nice place for him. Alright, so Han Solo flips his card. He's going to recover all damage since he's defeated. Okay, then he'll buy a gear. So it means that he's buying a grenade launcher for +2 combat. I guess I can't shoot at him again, but he's going to spend 8,000 instead of getting fame. Happy about that. We flip up. Oh, quad laser cannon, moving the Imperials 3. So they'll just kind of get into the fray a little bit. And then let's see, none of these apply. Oh, and he also reveals the face-down contact token of the lowest class on this planet. They're both 3s, so hey, there's Maz Kanata, but she's mostly on the bottom of the deck. And finally, none of these apply since he spent all his money. I'm loving this. So he gains reputation with the nearest patrol's faction. I guess that means he makes the rebels happy again. Alright, so my core has to be one of these 3 leftover guys, but sadly I can't quite make it to Naboo with my 6 movement. But I can make it to Ryloth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Naboo will be a straight shot later since the Hutts are friendly to me and won't stop my movement. Now let's try to find a bounty I know about. Oh, it's another wanted one. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else I really want to buy, so sure. Although, I'm not sure if he's coming my way anytime soon. We'll see. And we get Forlam. Haven't found him yet, but he's green, so I guess I'll check green. And the Imperials move 3 more. Now, when the AI moves these guys, they have to move on the shortest path possible, but I don't have to unless they can reach me. So I'm going to send them 1, 2, 3 up here so they don't block my way to Naboo. All right, as an action, I'll look at this guy, see if it's Forlam. It's not, it's Greedo. There he is. And looking at him, I could buy him or maybe even get him for free with Hutt reputation, but he makes me pay money to add damage in combat, so nah. Let's find out who this is instead. Saitan Maj. I'm not even sure which show or movie he's from. Okay, again, as a crew, the opportunity benefits us both, but there will be a cost. You may lose 1 syndicate reputation, which I could do, to gain 5,000, or to take 5,000 from a player that has more fame than you. Now, sadly, Han Solo and I are tied, but I do like 5,000. I guess I'll lose the syndicate reputation. Their ship's pretty far away right now. Guess you can't trust Boba Fett. I'm a little bit richer, 17,000, and down to neutral again with syndicate. All right, Han, you keep on managing not to get a cargo or a job to do. So now he's going to get 2,000 again, nowhere to move to. Let's see, his cargo's not full, so he's going to buy a cargo. It's not one that gives him fame, that's good for me. Oh my gosh, and it's going to take him all the way to Mon Calamari. Not close to me to defeat him on the other side of the board, really. Unfortunately, the token moves the Imperials a 3rd time. They are right in my way to get off this planet. And once again, the other ones don't apply, so his encounter step is nothing. So I have the choice now. I could go back the long way around to Takodana, or I could stop on the Imperial patrol and maybe try to blow it up. Let's have some ship combat. So I'm not going to get to do any actions, but I'll fight him. He's got 3 combat. If I win, I get 5,000 credits. My ship's only got 2 combat, but the ion cannon lets me cancel one of his regular hits, or since I have the tactics skill, a critical hit even. So this works the same as ground combat. I just have to equal or exceed his hits to win. My 2 dice... oh my gosh, 3 hits. Okay, and his 3 dice. 1 hit, which I cancel with my ion cannon, so we don't keep track of his damage. I just have to beat him, but I take no damage again. I destroy this and get 5,000 credits. I do go down in Imperial reputation, so they don't like me much. And then you immediately reveal the next patrol, which is 5 strength, but is worth a fame this time. Okay, Han wants to go all the way to Mon Calamari. With his huge movement, he might make it in one go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, he does. Jeez. He can deliver his cargo. That gets him 5,000, and his rebel reputation is positive now. And he wants to get a job. And it's a casino heist on Cantonica. Oh, man, it's right next to him. Well, good luck for Han. And he flips. Oh, no movement. It's another hired help. And then, he reveals the face-down contact token of the lowest class on this planet, gets it for free, so that could be somebody I could actually hunt from him later. And it is Hondo Onaka, and he does indeed have a crew ability, so Han's got him on his ship. And that replaces the crew he previously had there if you don't have space for another one. All right, let's finally find out where my guy is. We got 3 possibilities here. I think I'm going to go around to Tatooine first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... And then I'll work my way back through the other ones and hope that the Imperials don't run afoul of me. For my first action, I will flip. Come on. Lobot, that's not it. Oh, darn it, though. There's a illegal cargo that could get me 1 fame that's on Tatooine, so maybe I'll move somewhere else and come back to it. For now, let's try to get a better ship again. Okay, light freighter. It has better movement than my ship. Better health, too. Although it's mainly for cargo. I could get it, but I'd really rather get the Millennium Falcon or the Fire Spray, so let's hold off. And I guess we'll get the Forlam bounty. Nothing else I can really get, but we can replace it later. And I honestly don't think I want anything else. So what the heck, I guess I'll buy the ship. Might as well. I can always replace it, because when you buy something, you can get rid of the previous cost, so I would be able to replace whatever new ship I want with the 15,000 this one cost. So I keep all my upgrades, but just get the new ship. Do know this one has space for 3 crew, by the way. And like my character, the ship has a way to gain fame and upgrade. If it's damaged and I heal it, I spend 7,000 credits. Upgrade to the Houndstooth, which has a attacking ability, and can stop me from being defeated in ship combat. Again, I don't think I'll keep this very long, but it's there for now. And what do we flip? Maybe something I'm more interested in? Lancer Pursuit Craft. Yeah, I mean, already that's a better attack thing, although it does move slower. Alright, let's see who this is. Okay, it's Harrison Dulla from Rebels. Ooh, if I have negative Imperial reputation, which I do, I can spend 2,000 to gain her. She's got piloting. And, oh man, if I'm in the Maelstrom, I can test tech if I pass move one space, although I don't have tech. But she's pretty good, and I think she's also one that I can capture later for a bounty, so I think I will spend 2,000 and get her. Alright, Han has the incredibly tough task of just going 2 spaces away. And then he's going to buy a job, which once again is great for me, because he's going to spend 1,000 and actually get rid of Hondu, the crew he just gained. And when that happens, by the way, their token goes back to the nearest planet right there. Right, but then he is at a job destination, so he automatically completes the job. Does not give him fame, though, but he gets 15,000. Oh, and the Imperials move. That might not be good for me. Yeah, they're going to move to Nal Hutta, which is the closest, quickest way to get to him. Which means if I go there, I'll have to fight them, although I could get a fame out of it. So yeah, let's take a chance. I'm going to move to Nal Hutta. Use an action to see if my guy's here. Now, this is not the guy I'm hunting, but he does let me find out where people are. That could be helpful later. In terms of a purchase, I'm about to have to fight that guy. I'm wondering, should I take a chance on maybe getting the Fire Sprayer or the Millennium Falcon and having a better combat chance? I think I should, so let's see what turns up. Oh, there we go. Just what I wanted. Awesome. So I can spend 5,000, exactly what I have left, to pay the difference between our ships and get this, which will give me 1 more combat in the battle about to come. So hey, Han Solo, how you feeling about me taking your ship there? And it says to get the ship goal, I just have to have 2 mods, or 1 mod in Chewbacca, and then deliver a cargo. So, I mean, get another mod shouldn't be too hard. There's a cannon I've been eyeing over there. And we flip over Aggressor Class Assault Fighter. That's actually a better fighter, but whatever. The Millennium Falcon's cool. All right, let's keep pissing off the Imperials. They've got 5 combat. I've got 4, but I've still got my little cannon thing that'll prevent one of their damage. Okay, here we go. My 4. Oh, nice. 3 hits. Not bad. But they're 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, but I cancel that. Ha ha ha. So only 2 hits. So that's 2 out of my 5 damage. Not too bad. So this is removed. I do gain another fame, and now an even tougher ship comes out to get revenge on me. Alright, Han, nowhere to go again. So he'll get 2,000. And he's going to buy a cargo. I know this is good. He's going to Tatooine, which is towards me, so I might be able to keep my little attack card for him. So he spends 2,000. He's got so much money. Yeah, so he's definitely going to spend 8,000 to get a fame and tie me up again at 3. I don't know, he is moving the Imperials 4 spaces. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is interesting because Hera's power, if I succeed at the tech roll, would move me 1 more space, so I'd actually get past them onto Naboo where my guy is. But instead of taking that chance, I think I'll hang out here for a turn and get 2,000. We can trash this bounty to see who else is here. Ooh, there's Chewbacca. But 6 attack. Man, I don't know if I can handle that. Making my ship better and not myself. So I think instead I will get the quad laser cannon. Now if I deliver some cargo, I'll get a fame and upgrade my ship. Let's see. Nobody's moving. This would be a mod to give me +1 speed. Let's see, I can peek at who this is. Dengar, I don't want to encounter him. So instead I will go and try to get Garandin. So looking at Garandin and his check, unfortunately I could not actually buy him because he tossed 2,000, which is unfortunate because he lets me find contacts. But he could send the Imperial Patrol right to me. I'd have 5 attack and they'd have 6. The thing is I only have 3 life left, so I might die. Maybe instead I'll do an encounter at Nal Hutta. I could get credits or bounties, both sound good. But you know what? I am going to do the Garandin thing because I need to fight these guys because they're in my way. I'll just try not to be blown up. Alright, so here's my 5 dice. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. They're rolling 6. I just have to stay alive. Woo! Okay. Yeah, I take no damage. That was ridiculous. Boba Fett is a monster to the Imperials. And I'm up to 4 fame now. Now this new Imperial ship comes out, and note it's a Star Destroyer, and he cannot be defeated. If he comes to me, he will just blow me up, so I gotta get out of here. Hopefully Han won't sick him on me again. Okay, he's gonna move toward his goal. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pretty close to me. Can't do any of his buying stuff. But he can spend 8,000 to get a fame, even though he's in the middle of space. So he ties me again at 4 fame, but he is only at 7,000 money. And we got the shuffle one again. Get rid of a bounty and a luxury card. So Han protected Chewbacca, who comes up instead. Oh my gosh! Hey, there we go. Maybe I'm not going to move, even though, the Imperials are right here. But no, I'm going to get that guy. And the Sabak game goes away. A gift for Jabba. So this changes things, because I want to get that guy, but Han's coming, and I can defeat him to get stuff. And, oh man, I really want to get him right now while he's in space, because I can't really face him in ground combat. So I guess I could move to him, fight him, then come here and get that guy, then come here and get that guy, and just bounty it up all over the place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hi, buddy, I have your ship. All right, so finally an easier combat. I have 5 dice. He still has the basic ship, so he only has 2. And I get 4, so that means I'm going to blow him up. He'll have to waste a turn in space just repairing himself. And he gets a crit, but I cancel it. Awesome. Alright, let's keep on getting revenge on Han for Jabba. So once again I get 5,000, but we're tied, so I only get 1 fame this time. Alright, poor Han. He's going to recover all his damage. He can't do any actions. And he doesn't have enough money to get the fame, so he has a nothing turn while he heals himself and licks his wounds. Awesome. As for me, I will certainly not have a nothing turn. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to Naboo. I know who you are. Let's go and peek at this guy. Bib Fortuna, alright. Let's see, I'm definitely going to get that for the bounty. The job is really far away, so I wouldn't mind if Han picked that up, but let's get rid of this cargo that's nearby so he can't get that. Oh, and this wants to go to Nal Hutta, which, if I deliver it, that means that I can upgrade the Millennium Falcon. I mean, I want both. I mean, either way, I don't think I'm going to move, but he's more likely to get rid of this one than the bounty because that shuffle card just came out, so let's go ahead and buy the cargo first. And as for my encounter, hello, buddy. Alright, it's been a long and arduous trek, but we're finally there. I've got 4 combat with my pistol. He's got 2. I got 4 hits. Oh my gosh. He gets nothing. Man, I've just been rolling like fire today. So I could kill him and get $5,000 in 1 fame, or deliver him and get $10,000 in 1 fame. And Takedana isn't too far away, but man, I'm just going to get so much fame right here. I think I'll just kill him right away. Alright, so there's 5,000 credits. We're up to 6 fame, and I'm halfway to my goal of gaining a fame and upgrading my character. And we flip the stolen prototype, so there is no movement this turn. Hey, Han, you get a turn. Okay, so he's moved toward his goal. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 1 shy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Haha! But he does not like the hut, so yeah, he's gonna go all the way to there. And once again, not getting any actions. I just feel bad for this guy. And yeah, once again, he doesn't have the fame. Oh no, he's gonna discard my bounty? Are you kidding me? Oh, he did it again. Alright, bye-bye, buddy. I almost had you. Oh, wait, he's not much. Okay, he's right by me, but 5 combat. Gosh, that's tough. And he gets rid of the luxury card. Undercover agent. Well, I could try to get that guy, but for now, I'm going to go to Nal Hutta and deliver my cargo and upgrade the Millennium Falcon. So I get 5,000, a hut reputation that I don't need. Again, fame, bringing me up to 7. And the Millennium Falcon goes to its named version. So now it has 5 ship attack. And it's easier for me to deliver illegal cargo, not too special for that part. And let's see, maybe I can get something to help me in personal combat. Let me discard this and get... Oh, perfect. Plastoid armor. If I have strength, my opponent rolls 1 fewer die. Ah, but I don't. So it just gives me more life, but that doesn't necessarily help if he's rolling way more dice and I have to beat his total. So yeah, for now, let's go ahead and get his bounty and see if something else comes up. Maz Kanata is like halfway around the world. Alright, for my encounter, let's do another Nal Hutta encounter. IGRM Droid. Definitely never seen him before, but I could gain 8,000 or 11,002 fame. Alright, I guess I'll take it. Let's see, that was a green. I'm pretty sure I've seen those greens. I don't know if I saw that one or that one. So there's a decent chance he's on Takedana. But for now, Han's going to make it to Tatooine, clearly. Yep, there he goes. Okay, he's going to deliver his cargo. Oh, if it's illegal, his ship suffers 3 damage. Man, he has to upgrade his ship because that's going to make him defeated again. You know, I forgot, every time you get defeated, you're supposed to lose 3,000 credits. I'm going to take away 6,000 because I think he's been defeated twice. The cargo does get him 7,001 fame. He's going to buy a new cargo, which is at Cantonica, halfway across the map. And that costs 2,000, which is good because it's going to take him out of the 8,000 he needs to buy another fame. And he gets Rebels moving 3. Here they come. And then, oh, what a jerk. He gains the crew that he took away my chance of bounty hunting for. He does get rid of the hired help that was formerly there. He really needs an upgraded ship. Alright, so I think the guy I'm hunting is either in Takadana or farther away. So let's go to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so no, 6, 7. I guess I'll fight somebody else and get some more money. So I'm at 6 attack. 4, okay. And the Rebel Y-Wing. Good. Gosh, I love my ability to get rid of that damage, so no damage for him. So I destroy him, get 5,000 credits, take away my reputation. And a new ship pops out. Ah, it's an X-Wing. So Han would move, but he's defeated, so he's just going to heal. And then he's going to buy a job, which is the one I left on top for him, Mon Calamari. Super far away as well. And he'll reveal Imperial's moving 3. Hey, better him than me. Now, lucky for him, he's not negative with them, or they would just defeat him again. And then let's see, he doesn't have 8,000 to get a fame, but he does have 4,000. Oh, so he's going to get 4,000 and make the Imperials hate him. Good thing he's going to run away next turn. All right, let's see how our luck holds for this bounty. Let's go over here and peek. Oh, and yes, it's the guy I wanted to find. Awesome. He's got 4 attack, and I could get 2 fame. So if I get this guy and get him back to Tatooine, I win, because that'll get me to 9 fame plus 1 more for completing Boba Fett's 2 bounty option. So let's try once again to get something to help me fight in ground combat. Auto blaster. Ah, ship combat. No. I guess I could buy this stolen hyperfuel. I'm right next to the Ring of Kafrene, and that would get me a fame with 2. Yeah, can't hurt just to kind of... Well, no, you know, let's not buy anything because I don't want to have people charging at me. The undercover agent I could afford, but that only helps me if the opponent has more fame than me. So yeah, I think I'm going to get nothing and just let it ride. Alright, my friend, here comes combat. We both got 4, so this is just a straight-up roll to see who wins. My attack. 3, that's great. As long as he gets 3 or less. 1, 2, yes! So I am hurt, but I have 2 left. I just got to get him back to Tatooine for 2 fame, and then I would win. So let's do it. Alright, Han's ship is sinking. Everything he wants is across the board, but let's see where he goes anyway. So he wants to avoid the Syndicate, so he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, you know what? I think with the way the map is, Ryloth gets him closer, so he'll stop there. Okay, he's going to try to buy a gear upgrade. So I guess he sells his smuggling compartment to get an auto blaster for 5,000 more. The Hutts move 4. Uh-oh, I think he's going to be fighting. He does reveal a face-down guy, but that's Greedo. We already knew he was there. Okay, and he has to fight the patrol instead of doing anything else. So there are 3. He's a 2. Han's luck just is not doing that well. Alright, Han's attack. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, never mind. I guess he'll be fine. That's 4. And the patrol gets only 1. So Han finally gets some Hutt revenge, not on me, but on the patrol, getting him 5,000 sweet ones. Here comes their ship for revenge. Alright, now the kind of terrifying thing is that the Star Destroyer will just blow me up if he gets me, so let's see if I can avoid him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I guess, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can get there next turn. Oh, by the way, now there's a jetpack on top, the perfect thing for Boba Fett, so let's buy that sucker. Don't really need it, but I think it completes the ensemble. And good, we didn't have to move the Imperials onto us or anything, thank God. I'm on Naboo, making in 1 get trolled, but I guess I'll have an encounter. Let me test tactics. If you pass, gain 1 Imperial reputation. Oh, cool. If you already had Imperial reputation, gain 1 fame instead. If I fail, I take 3 damage. So that would make me get defeated. But I do have tactics. We haven't seen a skill roll because jobs usually use them, and Boba Fett doesn't do too many jobs. But if you don't have a skill, you need a crit on 2 dice to succeed. If you do have the skill, you need a crit or a success on either die. That's 50% for either die. And then finally, if you have the skill twice, like on 2 different crew members, you can also get the eye symbol. So I've got tactics, so I just need a crit or a regular success, and I got it. So awesome, I apologize to the Empire, and now they will not murder me when I go to Tatooine. All right, Han, this is your last turn. I hope you enjoy it. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he'll stop there because he wants to be on the planet, but man, those things are just so far away. All right, his cargo slots are full, so he'll buy a gear, which are maneuvering thrusters. That gives him, let's see, he doesn't actually have to pay for it because he's already got something that's more expensive than it. And the Hutts move towards him. They, again, want to track him down. Here they come, but far too far away to be of any consequence. But man, thank God they were my friends because they've been in my way the whole game. And he does have 8,000 this time, so he gains a fame. That brings him up to 6, but that is as high as I think he will get. Because here we go. 1, 2, hello friend. 3, 4, hello not enemy. Deliver my robot for 11,000 money and 2 fame. And I've completed 2 bounties for a 3rd fame. With all the fame I've gained from tons of ship combat, that gets me to 10. And Boba Fett is victorious with his Millennium Falcon. This is a weird otherworld version of history, but I don't mind it. I won. So Han's going to toil away in obscurity over here while Boba Fett is showered in praise. That was Outer Rim, the solo variant. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you at the next stop.